Kristen, thank you. Happening now, students at Espanola Valley High School are preparing to head back to class this morning. That school was shut down after a threat was made on social media. Police say they found the student responsible for the threat, but the investigation's not over. The threat came from an Instagram post that shows a photo of the school with the caption, "Arthur's gonna shoot up school, RIP guys." Espanola police say it came from a student from nearby McCurdy High School. A parent saw the post and called police.
It was through talking with the staff, superintendent of Espanola Public Schools, that it was determined that it was more than likely the safest method of going about business.
The police say the student who posted the comment was suspended before the threat was made. No word on what action may be taken against that student. New Mexico Secretary of State Dianna Duran is expected in court today. She's facing more than 60 charges for allegedly taking campaign money, spending it at casinos, and covering it up. She's also facing allegations of identity fraud, accused of listing a former state lawmaker, Don Kidd, as treasurer of her campaign without him knowing. According to the complaint, Duran used Kidd's name on several reports as part of her 2010 campaign. We will report on what happens in court on air and on the KRQE News app. New this morning, Albuquerque City Councilor Ken Sanchez wants to give police officers bigger raises. The Albuquerque Journal reports that Sanchez is working with a bipartisan group of councilors to secure more than $1 million to add to the already $1.7 million for raises. Sanchez is hoping those raises will boost morale and keep officers on the force. Sanchez told the Journal that the City Council is currently looking for a funding source for that proposal. The Albuquerque City Clerk is looking to get younger voters to the polls in the next election. This week saw the lowest turnout in an Albuquerque City election. Tuesday night, voters decided to raise sales tax and give the City Council more power, but that was decided by just over 8% of the total number of voters. Experts say nationwide fewer and fewer voters are turning out for city elections.
Did you vote yesterday?
I did not.
I was working.
What was the vote on?
No, I didn't.
Why not?
You know what? I just didn't even remember. It just totally slipped my mind.
The fact that there wasn't a mayoral contest on the ballot also likely played a big role in that. Happening now, if you need a copy of a police report, there are only 2 places to get them today. APD says police reports are available online or at the APD headquarters downtown. At last night's city council meeting, Councilor Diane Gibson wanted to know why, saying she's gotten complaints. APD says it's retraining staff at command centers after running into problems with how reports were being redacted. They hope to finish by the end of the month. Developing this morning, police in Albuquerque say they need your help finding a man who went to the gym but never returned. Eduardo Ramirez Lamas went missing 2 weeks ago. Police say his family got worried when he didn't return phone calls and they started to look for him. They found his car parked at his apartment complex with his cell phone, gym card, and a broken bottle on the floor. He's described as 6'5" and 235 pounds. If you have any information on where he might be, you're asked to call police. They come from all over the world to celebrate ballooning, and oftentimes they make it look easy. Balloon crews are a vital part of ballooning, but you may be surprised by all of their responsibilities. Crystal Gutierrez is live at Balloon Fiesta Park right now with details. Crystal?
Good morning once again, Adam. So we are really excited this morning. A jam-packed crowd out here at Vendor Row. Right, are we excited, guys? Yeah. Let me hear you. Yeah, we are. Why? Because it's Special Shapes Rodeo this morning. That means potentially 106 special shapes will go up. Now, you just spoke about how important crew members are. They're especially essential when it comes to special shapes because the number of crew members needed could be up to 20 to 25. Our News 13's Catherine Mazzone, she went out to find out just how difficult it can be.
Let the fun begin, huh?
They're up long before the sun.
1, 2, 3.
Getting in a workout before breakfast.
The basket weighs about 450 and so does the balloon.
Meet Hamlet's crew.
Crewing is vitally important. I mean, without crew, we can't do what we do.
Their pilot, Doug Gant, is in constant contact.
We have everything out, getting ready to put the burners on. Tarps are out, fans are out.
Crew Chief Sherry Onweiler has been working with Gant for 16 years.
He's very safe.
She knows the rundown to a T, but her duties extend beyond getting Gant off the ground.
Ladies, I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Not only is Onweiler responsible for keeping her crew safe, she must also ensure spectators are out of harm's way.
We need to move back and out, so you might want to go to one side.
But everyone on the crew is invaluable. Each has a job and they're all important.
Here's what we're going to do. We need to our assignments. Mario is going to be our crown line. Bob, I'm putting you and Craig on the throat.
Once they ready the balloon for liftoff,
Okay, take it on in.
the crew sends it on its way. They leave the field right away. Not always an easy feat.
There are so many spectators and you don't want, you have to kind of clear the way and be nice about it.
The crew keeps a close eye on Hamlet and stays in touch with Gant via radio.
We switched channels 2 or 3 times because it was breaking up and we couldn't communicate. And then cell phone isn't the best option, but sometimes we have to use it too.
The goal? To arrive at the landing spot before the balloon. But that's not always possible.
Incoming!
Luckily, balloonists are like family, ready to help out when others need it most.
What's the magic word?
And yes, handing out those coveted cards is part of the job too.
We like to be friendly to everybody so that people come back and they want to be part of the pig balloon.
Because they're almost as serious about fun as they are about safety. Catherine Mazzone, KRQE News 13.
Okay, so here's the situation out here. Dawn Patrol is up. We still have a yellow flag, but we're expecting that to turn green pretty soon. We have our little balloons ready. We have our food ready, guys, and all we need is special shapes. We need them to go up now. Real fast, everybody has a special shape that they love. So tell me your favorite.
Circle.
Circle.
The bees.
The bees, of course. Whoa, we have a little guest back here. What do you like?
Heart.
Heart. Which one's your favorite?
The wheel.
How about the bumblebees?
Yeah.
You like those? I love those.
The real birds.
Yeah.
The same one that she said.
Yeah, and that's what it comes down to is everybody has their special shape they really love. Adam, what's yours?
Mine's a piranha, Crystal. Can't get enough of seeing that one in the sky.
I do
over
like the
Albuquerque.
piranha.
Yeah, you bet. Hope to see more of them today. Thanks so much. And she and Kristen Curry are going to be live with full coverage of all of the latest from Balloon Fiesta Park beginning at 7 a.m. on 2 Casa. You can open the KRQE News app for Balloon Fiesta news, traffic, and pictures. We turn now to a live look at Capitol Hill this morning, where the top commander in Afghanistan will answer questions about a deadly hospital attack today. New before and after video shows the damage done by the American air attack on the Doctors Without Borders hospital. 22 civilians, including doctors and patients, were killed on Saturday. President Obama apologized for the attack yesterday. Top officials at Doctors Without Borders are pressing for an independent investigation. As you wake up today, crews in South Carolina are back to figuring out how to keep the city of Columbia from running out of water after a big setback. They wanted to patch a canal that breached the city's water system, but part of the canal collapsed in the process. Governor Nikki Haley says flooding could continue through the weekend in coastal areas. 19 people have died from flooding already in the Carolinas caused by historic amounts of rain. As of this morning, the Coast Guard is no longer searching for survivors in a ship that possibly sank off the coast of the Bahamas. That effort ended at sunset last night. The El Faro cargo ship had 33 people on board when it was slammed by a hurricane 1 week ago. One body's been found. Crews are still looking for the ship today.